Hi, my name is Mary Boston. This is for course Earl 216, and it is my video for Lab 6. The title of my activity is Interactive Alphabet Song with Sign Language. So the curriculum goal area that I'm focusing on is from the language of music, and the goal area is children represent and express ideas through music when they listen and respond to music and represent their knowledge with music. The standards that I'll be focusing on are 1.1, which is developing the beginning understanding of like phonics and word skills, and then 1.2, which is using new vocabulary and phrases that were acquired in conversations. To set up this lesson, I will be using the video See It, Say It, Sign It from Jack Hartman. I will also have cards that I have here just as an example of what you can do or what I can do. So like in Jack Hartman's video, he says different words. So I printed out cards just to have like an extra added visual. And I bolded and made it the first letter of the word a little bigger. So that way it was more visible that, you know, apple starts with A, baby starts with B. And then the next thing that I will need for the after the song activity, I have some cards with pictures on them, and then they can like identify the picture. So like they could say it's a snake and then like sound it out and be like snake, it starts with an S. And then if they remember, or we could go into more depth, they can along with saying that it's a snake, saying that it starts with the letter S, they can sign the letter S as well, which it looks something like this. So they can do that along with identifying that. So I will begin the lesson with the hook, which is asking the focused child what his favorite letter is, if he has a favorite letter. And then, so like if his favorite letter was B, we could learn how to sign the letter B, which is this. And along with that, we could go into like a background of what sign language is, how it was used, what the importance of it is, and just kind of set that up for everything else to go along with it. And then we can dive into an overview of what the video is, and then I can put the video on and we can sing along with it. I can do just a little snippet of it.
See it, say it, sign it, the letters of the alphabet. See it, say it, sign it, the letters of the alphabet. I,
This is the letter I. Igloo. Ice.
J.
So then it kind of just does that throughout the whole video, and I think it's really helpful because it allows the auditory learning experience, along with he provides a lot of visuals in addition to like having the little word cards that go along with each one that he does. And then he also does he does the sign language in the video as well that we could go along with. So then when the video is done, we can kind of sit him down and have like a quick discussion about it. Like if he has a new favorite letter or something like that, or if it's still the same one, or if he remembers any letters in sign language. And we can just kind of like roll through and go back through the alphabet and be like, A stands for, and he could say a word that starts with the letter A, and just keep going through the alphabet just to really have him get that understanding of, you know, apple starts with A, basketball starts with B, and just all of that stuff. And then after the discussion, we can move on to the second activity, which are these picture cards. And it doesn't just have to be picture cards. He can point at things around the room, like these are scissors, what letters does it start with? S. It starts with S because it's scissors. So you could always just do different objects around the room, like you can, almost like a scavenger hunt sort of thing. So there's a bunch of different options that you could use for this activity that would be engaging and allow him to really get into it and make more connections with that. So in my lesson plan, I went with the picture cards. So I would basically just hold one up one at a time and ask him, A, what the picture is, B, what letter it starts with, and then if he remembers how to sign it in sign language. So I have, like, here it's a banana. So it would be B for banana, and then you would sign it like this. I have money, money, which starts with M, and that would be something like this. And then I have the snake, and then I have a tiger. And it could be with anything, but like one or two cards for each letter, just to really get him to be comfortable with that. And then to close out the lesson, I can give him a piece of paper and have him write down the letters of the alphabet on it. And then when he's done with his list of the letters, he can go to each letter and write down one word for each letter. So it's really just solidifying those connections. So like for K, he could write down kangaroo, or C, clam, anything like that. Any word. If he wants to do more than one, he can do more than one. But it's really just to really make him more comfortable with that. And then when we're done with this, we can clean up and then move on to whatever's next in the activity.